9 about a prophet. A prophet chosen in the Bible by God's spokesperson delivers divine inspired messages to his people. Some prophets listed in the Bible are Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. These people are mentioned as major prophets due to their lengths of the books. Some prophets that everyone knows is Moses, Samuel, and Abraham. These people, appointed by God through direct divine callings, given in person or through symbols. Let's talk about how these prophets were appointed. Isaiah was called to be a prophet through vision of God's glory in the temple, the year King Uzziah died. During his vision, a seraph pressed a burning coal against Isaiah's lips to purify him. And then he responded to God's call. Here I am, send me. Now, Isaiah's job as a prophet was to deliver messages to the people of Judah, which included warnings of judgment for their sin and corruption, and promise of a future and hope for salvation. Next, we will talk about the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah was appointed as a prophet through another direct divine calling from God. God told him he was chosen before birth to be a prophet to the nations. He preached messages of repentance, denouncing corruption and idolatry, predicted the exile of the people. The last major one I will speak about is Ezekiel. Ezekiel was appointed as a prophet after receiving a divine vision of God's glory while in exile in Babylon around 593 BC. Ezekiel was a prophet in the Old Testament who prophesied during Babylon's exile, conveying God's message of judgment for Israel's sin and hope for future restoration. Now, we will move on to the more notable ones, like Moses and Abraham. Okay. God appeared to Moses in a burning bush on Mount Horeb and commanded him to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Like God asked Moses, he freed the slaves, but after a bit of conflict. The last person I will talk about is Abraham, who was appointed by a direct spokesperson through a series of personal communications and divine commands. Abraham spread the message of monotheism, rejecting idolatry, and being a spiritual ancestor to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. These prophets were appointed by God to do godly things.